Be like, homie, why you smoke so much? Write these memories on the paper and I roll it up. You ain't gotta give me no credit, I ain't done enough. 24 inches on the Chevy like a Tonka truck. Why they ain't never showed me love when I was growing up? Motivated.
I heard, Iran got bombed, so I'm like, what that really mean? What's the reason behind it? You know?
I mean, I done been looking at videos on it. I've been looking at a lot of different people talk about it for sure. From what I can 34. But from what I came up with, or like, from what I've been looking up, researching and looking up, it's really like so apparently, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but apparently we need Congress to sign off on the war, right? For the country to go to war, right? So I guess Trump wanted he been wanting to, like, go in Israel and do that. Like, but he can't get Congress to sign off on it because, you know what I'm saying, they don't want us to go to war, right? So what he did was teamed up with Israel, had Israel basically play the lead on it, right? So if Israel is our ally and, our allies going to war, we don't need Congress. We just going with our ally. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so from what I've been looking up on and hearing, basically, I think they thought that they was just gonna be able to go do this and it'd be over with in like 4 days. They thought that they could go in off him, and then that Iran would, find new leadership on their own, or that we will be able to put somebody that, America and Israel controlled to be the leader, right? But I guess half of Iran is like happy with the dude getting, because he's been in office since like 1986 or 89 or something like that. He's like doing the dictatorship since then, right? But I guess like half of Iran is basically like, yes, he's gone. And then but I seen another video where like thousands on thousands were gathered, and they was like basically saying like, America, we're coming for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically what happened was, over the past 3 or 4 days, um, basically they put a new dude in office, basically, right? But he was still had the same beliefs as this other dude. So you know what America did? When they found this other dude, and mind you, when they offed the first dude, they offed him and I think 10 of his high-ranking members. So they put another dude in office that had the same beliefs as his first dude, right? So America and Israel went and got the second dude and did it to him.
How they get off though? Like,
what you mean? Missiles.
Oh, that was the missile strikes we were seeing?
I mean, that was part of them. Like, bro, there's been so much going on that it gets so, convoluted that it's hard to, kind of speak on it. So they got the first one. They got, when we speaking about the first dude that they originally got, right? The one that's been in office since 89. They tried to get him, they missed, end up getting his daughter and his son-in-law. Then they was like, F it, we already here now. Let's just go get him. And so they end up getting him. So once they got him, they was expecting by Monday, which is today, they was expecting to have somebody that America and Israel can control in office. But that it kind of backfired because half of the country is like, yay, and half of the country like, no, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they put the second dude in office. Israel found out about the second dude in the office and said, oh yeah? You boom, got him out of there. And like 3 of his people, I think, or something like that. So now, that's where we at now.
Damn. So what you think this could lead to, like World War III? Or?
I mean, the Book of Revelations, a divine revelation of hell. That's what I think it could lead to. No plug intended.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you gotta you burn the book. You gotta talk about that.
Talk about the book.
Yeah.
I mean, the book don't really speak on the book. Ain't really speaking on the book. Is speaking on actually what's going on in hell.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though, since you burn the book, like you at least gotta drop some knowledge on it. You know what I'm saying?
Drop some knowledge on what's going on in the book.
Yeah, since you know it was significant enough for you to bring it.
Look, bro, I'm just read. Hold on. That's cool. Then look, I'm gonna read a part of it.
All right.
And
right.
you know what I'm saying, and let you I'm gonna read the page, bro. Now this is about a witch that was in a cell in hell, enduring all kind of torment, right? So it says the woman's color was ashen, flesh mixed with a grayish tint. She was rocking back and forth. As she rocked, tears rolled down her cheeks. I knew from her agonized expression that she was in great pain and suffering from some unseen torment. I wondered what she had done to be charged with that she should be in prison here. All of a sudden, right before my eyes, the woman began to change forms. First to an old man, then to a young woman, to a middle-aged woman, and back to an old lady. I had seen that first. In shock, I watched as she went through these changes, one after another. When when she saw Jesus, she cried, "Lord, have mercy on me. Let me out of this torment." She leaned forward in her chair and reached for Jesus, but she could not get to him. The change continued. Even her clothes changed, so that she was attired as a man, then a young girl, a middle-aged woman, and an old woman in turn. All of this changing seemed to take only a few minutes. Right? Now, this is the person who's saying this is somebody that through 30 nights she went on a trip to hell with Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. So she's giving her account of, you know what I'm saying, what she's seen, right? So she said, "I asked Jesus, why, Lord?" And she screamed, "Oh, Lord, let me out of here before they return." She now stood at the front of the cell, clenching the bars with tight fists. She said, "I know your love is real. I know your love is true. Let me out." Then, as the woman cried in terror, I saw something that was beginning to rip the flesh from her body. Now, look, this is where Jesus comes in, right? He says, "She is not what she appears to be," says the Lord. The woman sat back in the chair and began to rock. But now only a skeleton was sitting in a rocking chair. A skeleton with a dirty mist inside. Where there had been a clothed body only minutes ago, now there were blackened and burned bones and empty sockets for eyes. The soul of the woman moaned and cried out to Jesus in repentance, but her cries were too late. Now look, this is where you find out about it, right? Jesus said, "Now I'm about to, I'm about to just read this one page and we can, But look, it's back on earth," said Jesus. "This woman was a witch and a worshiper of Satan. She not only practiced witchcraft, but she taught witchcraft to others. From the time she was a child, her family practiced black arts. They loved darkness rather than light. Many times," said the Lord, "I called on her to repent. She mocked me and said, 'I enjoy serving Satan. I will keep on serving him.' She rejected the truth and would not repent of her evil. She turned many people away from the Lord. Some of them are in hell with her today. If she had repented, I would have saved her and many of her family, but she would not listen." You see what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna get too deep. I'm gonna just read that part of it.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying, though? You talking about that's what that book is about, bro. Like it also talk about like how it was one woman that was on the earth that was the finest woman, right? And I'm putting in my words, but she was a beautiful woman.
Right.
Had all the riches, all the things that money could buy. So like a Kim Kardashian. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying Kim Kardashian is, you feel me? But I'm just saying like a Kim Kardashian, right?
Right. Yeah.
And she was down there the same way. burnt. She was in a pit though. She wasn't in the cell. She was in a pit, a 6-foot pit, and she was climbing out. The brimstone. It's a brimstone pit. She was trying to climb out. A demon chunked her back in. You know what I'm saying? And she crying out like, Lord, I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have listened. Jesus, you know what Jesus said? It's too late. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about what's going on now, I feel like all these people that's leading countries to war, we ain't supposed to say where people gonna go, but you know,
right. Everybody got their place.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, not to start off the pod, you know, just me speaking a lot, but
yeah. But hey, yeah.
I mean, how did it make you feel when you just heard that?
Like, really just listening in made me feel, I don't know, I really can't say, like, because I was just listening to what you're saying.
I mean, did you put like a little, what thoughts did it make any thoughts pop up in your mind?
Like,
did it made you look at your life different just from hearing that few little excerpts?
Yeah, I mean, like repentance, that popped up. Like you mentioned that in there though, but
is that something you think we should do?
For sure. Probably more often than we do too. But you know, I can't speak for nobody else. I can just speak for me. I know, probably more often than I do.
All right, now it's getting good.
What you
so
mean?
you don't feel like you be, you know, living right?
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Like I feel like I try to do the right thing. Now it is some stuff that I think we all got some things that like we working on.
That's a fact.
For the most part, like I'm trying to do the right thing for the most part, I would say. But like even still, I don't think I'll repent enough as I should.
So like, do you pray?
I don't think I pray enough as I should.
Like not even getting up in your business.
Though. I do
like,
pray
often.
No, not often. Not often. Like I feel like I should way more. You know, like
because you was raised in church, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The first year, good 16, I really need to get back. I need to get back to church. I've been saying, like, I've been thinking about it for real. Then here recently, like with everything that's been going on, I ain't really thought about it too much.
You read the book of even if you ain't read the book of Revelations, you been in church enough to where you know about the book of Revelations.
Yeah.
And you know that when the world is gonna end this time, it's not gonna end with a flood. What it's gonna end with?
Fire.
What do missiles and bombs cause?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been looking at stuff recently. Like really over.
That's probably why I want to bring up like what's going on with the bombing. Like I don't know.
As crazy as it sounds, bro. Really over the last, you gonna say but really since I started smoking over the last month and a half.
What?
I've been thinking of life different, bro. Like with a clear mind.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Explain though.
Like so I'm because sometimes maybe when you high, it's easy to just be like, I'm high, I'm chilling. I want to do the next thing that's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like you chasing dopamine.
Yeah, you chasing the dope. You chasing that feeling. Like I want to do something else that's fun. But like when you actually got a clear mind, you get to looking at it like, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might look at it like I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's a whole bunch of other things I could
exactly
be productive at.
Exactly. Bro, this book talks about somebody that God had called them since she was 16. God was trying to get her like, hey, you got a purpose. Like, I want you to help other people, you know what I'm saying? Come to the people who might look like you or act like you, might be enticed by hearing you speak my name.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But guess what she was in this book? The pits.
Mm.
Because you know what I'm saying? And now she like, help. It's too late, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I'm like, it kind of, it didn't scare me, bro, because you know you ain't supposed to be scared of nothing but God. I guess it did scare me because it's involving God. Like you ain't supposed to be scared of nothing but God. So you know what I'm saying? Like I guess it did kind of scare me. Like, ooh wee, like
Right.
hell is real and hot. You know what I'm saying? People burning. You feel me?
But then, all right, so then there goes the argument though. So your hell is real, but at the same time, like you heard they say, like, how can a soul burn?
But the soul, that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to read the book. The soul wasn't burning. The soul was there in torment. The flesh was burning off of the body. The clothes were burning off of the body. The flesh was burning off of the body. The eyes was burning out, but the soul was still intact. The woman seen the souls, bro, behind the skeletal forms.
Yeah.
She seen the soul, and it was a grayish, misty color. There was a dark soul.
You said the soul was crying out.
The soul was crying. The soul was crying out. Jesus, help! Jesus, I repent. Jesus, it's too late. Title of this episode: Don't let it be too late.
Facts. Don't let it be too late.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel what you're saying, though, but I ain't even gonna question how a soul can burn. Cause I ain't even trying to sound.
See, that's the thing, though. Nobody be questioning nothing.
Bro, I'm not about to question God. You gonna question God?
I ain't gonna say question God, but is that God's work though? It's
like, Satan's work. Satan was God's strongest. So now we can talk about that. Who was Satan? Who was Lucifer?
He was the angel with the biggest head, wasn't he?
No, he was the most handsome angel.
Something like that.
He was the most musically inclined angel. You see, that's where it gets spooky, right?
But so he did end up having the biggest head though, right? Because he wanted to be God at some point.
You mean not literal biggest head? You mean like biggest head, like egotistical?
Yeah, somewhat. But I meant literal. But I mean, like when you described it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I really meant it the other way.
Nah, he was the most egotistical angel, and he wanted to become God, and
right.
You know what I'm saying? God said, "Go down there and be me." You know what I'm saying? Right. Go be me down there. Go be me for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but it's crazy as they said the music, right?
I was about to say, is that the God they pray to? Or they be talking about?
Who? The music? You talking about like the people, the rappers and the like? What are you saying?
Yeah, whoever. Since you mentioned it, the rappers, yeah.
So like
entertainers.
I mean, my pops. I just went up there. But I mean,
what was you about to say though before that?
So like when we talk about music, when you involve music in it, it's like, especially like secular music.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like always, everybody. I hate to even bring it on myself. I ain't even gonna bring it on me. But have you met somebody that you know that's like can make real good music, right? Can make real, and you always wonder like, dang, why they ain't blew up with it? But you see people who making horrible music and they talking about nonsense, but they blowing up.
Right.
What do you think that is?
Form of control.
But I'm saying though, who you think is
behind it?
Yeah.
True government, who Illuminati, something like that.
See, you thinking too much on the surface level. I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about like what energy behind that? Oh, yeah, the man himself, Mr. Satan.
Yeah, that's some satanic energy talking about.
Yeah, Facts.
You know, not even like a.
I'll be having to take a break.
Yeah, bro.
But it's crazy though, because it's like they say they made everything good bad and everything bad good.
Exactly.
So the music sounds so
good.
Sounds beautiful,
but it's bad for your spirit.
Right.
It's gonna lead you somewhere to where you don't want to be. Like if you, especially listening to too much of it, bro.
So with that being said, is true. A lot of things down here on earth tainted by Satan.
That's a fact.
Food.
That's a fact. What you just ate when you walked in here? I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But it was here. But what you just ate?
Moon pie.
A sugary
snack.
A sugary. You feel me?
Right. Want to go get one of them.
It's a ho-ho. Yeah. But is that even good for you?
Nah, it ain't good for me. But...
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you really sit here and think about it, it's like, ooh.
So then, so he working in how many different areas? Like
every area.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I believe it. Yeah.
Bro, so this right here, this and this. You know what I'm saying? Who you think created? You think these is Christians that made this? You think Tom Ford or Christian Louboutin is a Christian? Like you think they believe in God, or you think they worshiping what they call it, Baphomet or whatever?
That's a good question. But then that's another good like.
Don't you think do you be looking how dark these fashion? Why are you looking at it like out of fear? But don't you think these fashion designers, you see how dark they be?
Yeah.
And then what do this do? Hold on, what do this do? This, when people see this, like what do? They be more inclined to look at what we're doing, right?
Right, pay attention. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So that answers my question. I was about to say, like, hold up. We talking about energy and whatnot.
Bro, but what I'm saying is though, is it okay? So this brings up a good topic. Is it okay to use that if you're manipulating the energy?
That's what I was about to
use it for good. Because we're speaking on right now is nothing bad.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But you saying like, can we use bad energy or energy that's
to lead people to the light?
Yeah.
Can dark energy be manipulated to lead people to the light?
I would say so because
look at my shirt.
What did it say?
Just look at it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, I would say so though, because I mean, what I'm trying to believe. I'm trying to think. Who did God use in the Bible? Like I went to church, but I ain't like just.
He used a lot of people. He used Abraham.
He used thieves, right? Murders and whatnot.
Oh, you talking about who's Jesus' disciples? Like most of them is thieves, murderers,
pimps.
Pimps. You know, like street dude. And who's the one woman that Jesus kept on his side? Not his mama Mary, but the other Mary. Mary Magdalene. She was a whore, like a literal whore. That's the words of the Bible. Mm-hmm. Jesus seen her and said, come with me. And when she went with him, she was no longer a whore. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be saying, like, that go back to when I said, like, can you look past the stereotype and see him as the human? Jesus did, so why can't we?
Look past the stereotype.
Because she was a literal, she was a literal whore. And Jesus said, come with me. Because you know what I'm saying? He wanted to change people. And you know, when other people see people who look like them changed, they're more susceptible to be like, maybe I can change too. You feel me?
Yeah. But hold on, wait. I'm thinking like, oh, you mentioned that last time. Yeah, I feel what you're saying on that last time, but I think that was my preference. I had to throw that in there. Like that was my preference as far as like on the stereotype. I can't even remember what all we really talked about on the stereotype.
Cause you know why?
Why?
Cause you be high out your mind.
What we talk about on the stereotype? Since I'm so high, I'm trying to make sure. Let me let you tell me.
Hey man, hey, I'm just saying, bro. Try to look at it, bro. I challenge you, bro. Go this whole week without smoking. Next time we record, bro, come in here sober, a week sober, bro. I mean, I know you done went longer than me without smoking, but bro, put it like this, bro. I remember when you never smoked. You was a square, like in a good way though.
That was a long time ago.
But that's what I'm saying though. You was like you was more pure. You feel me? Everybody was. You know what I'm saying? So I challenge you to try to go back to that for a week. With a you about to be 30. So with an almost 30-year-old mindset.
I'll take that challenge up.
You see what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'll take that challenge up someday. I ain't gonna say right now. Cause pack is already obtained. But you ain't even answered my question. So what was I trying to allude last, if I don't remember? You know what I'm saying, from last time?
You said that cause I said that you gonna call it if a girl is stereotyped to be a nympho, is you gonna judge her as a nympho or can you look past it and see her as a human? And he was like, yeah, I can look past it. But if she's in a room and it's dark outside and she's playing with a toy.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, and I still stand on that though. Like, it's gotta be at the right time. Like that's just
Bro,
you wasn't on the right time.
But that's the same thing that happened with Adam and Eve.
What?
Eve was the one that bit the apple. That God told Adam, don't bite this apple. Eve bit the apple, said, oh, it tastes good. And then and told Adam, like, hey, this is a sugar bee apple. It's sweet. It tastes fire. Come bite it. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. This gonna sound crazy, but you know what I think that apple, you know what I think that really was?
What?
I'm trying not to sound okay. I'm gonna say this. You can interpret it like this, right? If you wanted to, you can interpret it that Adam and Eve, it was more people eventually in the Garden of Eden, right? That's just not spoke about in the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can say that because you remember that everybody was naked, right?
Right.
So if just hypothetically speaking, right, for the sake of conversation, if Satan was pushed down, right, and he was, so he was down here creating his own devilish kingdom, right, and God made Adam and Eve, to be in the image of Him. So God was creating people to be in the image of Him. So what if Satan was also creating demons to be in the image of Him, right? What if one of them male demons walked up on? What if the apple was really sex? So what if one of the male demons walked up on? Because what do a serpent look like? A serpent is a snake. What do a serpent look like? We ain't gotta get too deep, but you feel me?
Right.
What if one of the male demons came up on Eve and was like, "Hey, give it up," and she was like, "Ooh, give it up," and was getting cracked, and then went to Adam and said, "Hey, I just got cracked. Let you crack me now." Speaking in urban terminology. Please don't think I'm being, blasphemous. See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, what if?
Do you think that's what the apple was?
I'm saying, what if?
What if? Yeah, I mean, wouldn't
that explain a lot, though?
Man, I had a conversation about that yesterday with somebody that you know. But they take on it was like, that's like a natural thing. And I couldn't disagree with it.
It was a dude?
Nah, it was a female.
It was a female?
Yeah.
I know?
Yeah. That they told you some deep stuff. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. What was her take?
She said, like, the intercourse is like a natural thing. So it's like, how can that be?
Was it though?
It is.
But I'm saying, was it?
Was it? Yeah. It wouldn't have been no different back then than it is now. Everything else the same.
How though?
What you mean how? Like,
because if they was pure hearted, like, and they was walking around, if they was able to walk around naked and view each other and not, you see what I'm saying? Not be trying to get on that type of time with each other. How is it actually a natural thing, or did it just become a natural thing because of the apple being bit?
how else would they reproduce though?
But is it not a sin?
That was the whole take. Like, how could it be a sin if that's like an actual?
If they're not married, you're not understanding. So if Adam and Eve was married, they had a holy marriage, and they was getting it in. That's not a sin. But if Eve came up on dude, a demon, and dude said, "Hey, bend over real quick." You see what I'm saying? And then what if Eve went back to Adam and said, "Hey, it's a female over here for you. Like, we can have a little party." That's what I'm just saying. That's how you can interpret it if you wanted to, and it will make a lot of sense.
But when you think about, like,
are sex orgies normal? Even right now today, would you call it normal?
No, not from my knowing though.
You wouldn't call it
for nobody else.
But I'm saying, like,
not to me.
But I'm saying other people who's not living righteous would call it normal, right? Like an Adam 22 and Lena the Plug, he be letting dudes crack his wife, and she be letting.
I feel like with that dude, like, he probably, I don't know.
You remember I sent you an interview with them, and their eyes looked so black. You remember what I said? I was like, do they not look like evil?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like, that just sound like he just sold out. Like, the dude,
bro, what is selling out though, bro? That's what I'm saying. What is
morals? Like,
it's going against your. So what is that?
What?
What is going against your morals?
But he, like you said, okay, that dude is married.
You prove it. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro? So what if that was what the whole Apple situation was?
It could have been, but then I think it would have still been, I don't know. It would have had to been a dude, I feel like, though, or something.
What if it was? What if the dude demon went and cracked at him? What if that was the case?
Yeah, could have been.
You see what I'm saying, though? The serpent. I'm just saying, but I'm saying, though, wouldn't that explain a lot, though?
It would explain a lot.
And then what do people always say? Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Where'd that come from?
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, but damn, that's a good point, though. Ain't gonna lie.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, not even just, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I've been looking at life recently, bro.
Because what did the Bible say that it was just fruit?
I wish my Bible was in the car, bro. I wish I thought about bringing it in, bro. I could have went right to it. Bro, I got the app on my phone, but yeah, it said it said it was an apple, like the forbidden apple, the forbidden fruit, the forbidden apple. Or what if Eve did it with a woman, and then Adam did it with a dude? You see what I'm saying? Like, either way though. But even I feel like the Bible does talk about adulterers and, committing adulterous acts. That's cheating, right? We ain't supposed to do that, right? So either way, even if they did it with the same sex or opposite sex, they could be interpreted that the forbidden fruit was another person that they had sex with outside of their marriage.
So if somebody not married,
you really not supposed to be having sex. We commit that all the time. We got kids that's created out of wedlock.
What
I had this one girl tell me that she thought sex was the marriage. And that made a lot of sense to me.
Explain that.
Because back in the day when they said like
because if that's the case, then that mean it wouldn't be.
But we can go a little longer though. But back in the day when they said that the marriage had to be consummated.
Consummated.
Which means they had to have sex for it to be official. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't recall that though. Like I ain't never really heard about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, bro.
So you think that's what?
I ain't saying I think. I'm just saying it can be interpreted that way.
I mean,
and you wouldn't be, in my opinion, you wouldn't be wrong for interpreting it that way. Interpreting it that way. You know what I'm saying? Should we interpret music the way we want to interpret it? Like, oh, Lil Durk wasn't talking really committed. He wasn't really catching no bodies. He was just talking about what he used to do. But he locked up for it. You see what I'm saying, though? So, like,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking, I'm like, I don't know. Like, would that mean all the other sins stem from that?
Wouldn't that make sense, though? Wouldn't that be like the most powerful sin?
What?
Having sex out of wedlock, wouldn't that be like the most powerful sin?
Is that adultery or what is that?
It's adultery, and it's what is it when you
That's what I was trying to think of.
I will not commit. Dang, I
what
can't even.
What is it? The
10 Commandments. I can't even think of it. I will not commit adultery. I will not commit. Dang, what is the 10? Let me pull them up, bro. Let me see. Oh. Bro, why it just popped up? Do you love the Bible app? And I accidentally clicked no. I said, ooh.
Lying to the Bible app. Wow.
All right, look.
I don't know. Which one is it?
10 Commandments.
I don't see it on there. I see the...
What is the 10 Commandments?
Thou should commit adultery. That's number 6.
Okay. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill.
Honor thy mother and father.
Okay.
Remember to keep holy the
Sabbath,
Lord's day.
Yeah, the Sabbath day holy.
Thou shalt not take name of the Lord take name of the Lord in vain.
In vain. So you ain't supposed to say on God. Ooh. God damn, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it's on me.
You see what I'm saying? On me podcast. What else?
Thou shalt not have strange gods before me.
So that's false prophets, false idols.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
So you ain't supposed to lie.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods.
So basically, adultery is coveting thy neighbor's wife, right?
But if she ain't married.
But I'm saying though, okay, where is it in the Bible where it say you ain't supposed to have sex out of wedlock? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Sex out of marriage. Flee from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexual immoral person sins against his own. Hebrews 13:4. Let marriage be held in honor among God, and let marriage bed be undefiled, for God will judge the sexual immoral and adulterous.
The sexual immoral and adulterous. Sexual immoral.
Immoral. So if it says, let marriage be held in honor among God, and let marriage bed be undefiled.
Undefiled. What's the definition of that?
Undefiled mean the woman supposed to be untouched when she get married.
It said let the bed be undefiled.
Basically saying like let both be virgins. Essentially, it's essentially what it's saying.
Undefiled.
Yeah.
What's the definition there though?
Untouched, like untouched. you know what I'm saying, untempered with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me look up the real definition.
Yeah, what I say.
Undefiled. Not defiled, pure. So So let the marriage be undefiled, which is pure. If it's defiled, it's bad. So if it's undefiled, it's pure.
Pure.
Yeah. So let the marriage be pure.
So is that not to say she can't be pure even though she got a few bodies?
Bro, I'm not about to get into that with you. Hey, I ain't another episode on me podcast.